Welcome back to More Tip to Tally, ladies and gentlemen. And what I've been doing here lately on this channel is finding my favorite prospects, draft prospects, not even draft prospects, draftees now because the process is over, and looking at how they're going to affect their new team and what they can do, and just giving fans of different teams some optimism about the new guys coming in and what they did in college, and just putting a different spin on it. And today's topic is Arroyo. As you know, I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, and I'm not picking out certain Hurricanes just to do, but I think this dude is really going to change Seattle's offense. What he can do, being a vertical threat, and I was thinking about the roster with Cooper Kupp and JSN. Their passing attack, in my opinion, is going to be a little different. Arroyo and maybe somebody else on the roster will be their deep threats. And then Cooper Kupp and JSN will work anything intermediate to short and then just get a lot of yak out of it. But Arroyo's ability to be a vertical threat will really, really open up that passing game, which also is going to open up the running game because they have two outstanding backs in Seattle. And let's get right into what Arroyo can do for your Seattle Seahawks coming from the University of Miami. We'll see him right here, and this is versus FAMU, so I just really want to show you the break out of the route when you get to the top of the route. You see him right there? Now he's going to give this kid a little to the out. And look, the kid jumps to the left, jumps to out. He sticks it, goes back inside, and he's buck naked wide open. Hands catch. Look how he picked that ball out of the air, which is simple. Just snag that thing like a receiver. Now, one thing, I want them eyes to stay on that ball to the catch. Leave them eyes there to the catch. Turns their head just a little bit early. Gets in the end zone though still. Versus FAMU. Next play. Just imagine him working in the middle of the field, 15 to 20 yards down the field, and you got JSN and Cooper Kupp doing the stuff in the middle. Started as an inline blocker. Well, as an inline tight end, sorry, not as an inline blocker. Just gonna run it deep over. And you got a guy that's this big, that's this fast, and can run away from the corner. The guy that's chasing him across the field is this fella right here. That's a corner. And he's just gonna run away from him. Hands catch again, and get you some yak out of it. Keep in mind, this is a tight end, run away from corners. Got him as an H-back. On 8 at all. Like 21's looking like, what happened? So you're getting receiver level route running from a tight end. He can do it from multiple positions. Look right now. He's split out right now. Just split out in the slot. And this ball, I honestly don't think this ball was for him. I think this ball was for the guy that's crossing his face right there, number 11. But it was behind him, and he got his head around at the last second. And watch him outrun everybody else. Now, the ball may have been for him, but they was so tight that sometimes I think it was for 11. And I've watched this play a bunch of times, and I still can't tell who this ball was meant for. Let's watch it one more time. I can't tell who this ball was meant for, honestly. Because he going to kind of slow play it off the line. And I don't know if they use it as a natural rub or what. Because there's 11. The ball behind. As accurate as Cam has been, this has to be for Arroyo. And for him to see it, get his hands to it that quick, and then turn the Jets on, crazy. This is versus Wake, maybe. I think Wake Forest. Got him as an H-back right here. Release inside. Oh, look at that. Look at what he did to the safety. Is that the safety? And that's a linebacker trying to guard him. Watch what he does. Watch what he do to the linebacker. Nasty. One more time. Now at this point, it's over with. What can a linebacker do but chase? So you put a linebacker on him, he got moves too good for him. You put a safety on him, he's running away from them. And he still can box people out and go up and catch the ball. This is versus Syracuse. Coming in motion right there on your screen. Nobody goes with him. So at this point, the ball should be going over there some kind of way, because nobody goes with that guy. I think Cam's saying the same thing I think. Nobody went with him. They ain't changed the defense. Let's give him the ball. Work in the middle of the field. I love it. And he's not running full speed. He's running and reading what the defense is doing. The linebacker does not get a jam. And he gets right behind him real quick. Gets his head around for the ball. And it's delivered. When nobody moved with him, to me, he obviously would have been the target. And it seems like that Cam was thinking the same way. Even if you move and change the call, you got to do something. Right here coming in motion. And this is in the bowl game. He's going to work the middle of the field. This is another example of him being a deep threat. And this is a middle of the field safety trying to play Tampa 2. Now watch how fast he gets away from this dude. Just blows right past him like he's not even there. For a touchdown right down the middle of the field. Again, this is why I think he's going to be their deep threat and not necessarily any of the wide receivers. I think Arroyo is going to be the deep threat. And he's going to open that offense up because you're going to have to play two safeties. Then you can run the ball. And they've gotten a lot better at running the ball up there too. Let's look at him blocking some. Coming across the field like some split zone. Now his head is in the right spot. Hands are not in the right spot, because if he keep doing this in the NFL, he's going to have shoulder problems. Now he's trying to get his hands in the right spot. I would love for him to get that hand up. In the play, you'll see it once they come down. This guy would take this ball and he'll hit that right there off Arroyo. But because Arroyo lets him get inside, he has to kind of, it's like trash almost. I'm not calling Arroyo trash. I'm saying he got to get his feet over the trash trying to run the ball. See, if Arroyo keeps him out of there, that doesn't happen, and he's downfield full speed. This is versus South Florida out of Tampa. USF. Now you lunged on this one. Dropped his head so you don't even see it. You got to see what you're hitting. And when he lunges, 34 just kind of swoops him right on by. Now, what I like about the rep is not giving up. And they end up hitting it right out off of him because 34 went outside, but you got to see what you're hitting. You can't be in this lunge position. Like that right there, you can't do that. You got to see what you're hitting. Because you don't even see his eyes anymore. Where his face mask, where his eyes would be. He's lowering his head. We'll end on this one. And this is, to me, I think was his best blocking rep that I saw. Guys going to try to get inside of him. He's going to get his hands up under him and run up out of there. And see, initial lunge again. Trying to fit them hands perfectly. But with Powell Riley, I think that's his name, from Virginia Tech, he tries to arm over, and Arroyo fits that hand right up under it, and now he got leverage. And watch him on down. Now he has leverage. And run him on out of there. And that, I think, was his best blocking rep that I've seen, when watching this tape. But I think Arroyo will really open up Seattle's offense. He's going to do a bunch of good things for them. He's going to be their deep threat, but in a non-traditional role, while Cooper Kupp and JSN do the underneath stuff to complement that running game. So I appreciate you guys coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me on More Sip the Tally. I'll see y'all soon with the next draftee. Not sure who that is yet, but hit that like button. Subscribe if you've not done so, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.